Jump. From the bay, been player one, way too clean. I was born this way, this my DNA. I was EBT, now the bread on the way was to ETA. I done took my payment, it sound too clean. I'm a trader, never thought I can't. Got $1 on me, what is life but a dream? Turn me up, I ain't even hit. May the truth be told, I was down bad, now I got it on go. Finna count my dough till my thumb got slit. Put my neck on glitz, put my name on the list. Finna shine on the fucking jump. From the bay, been player one, way too clean. I was born this way, this my DNA. I was EBT, now the bread on the way was to ETA. I done took my payment, it sound too clean. I'm a trader, never thought I can't. Got $1 on me, what is life but a dream? Turn me up, I ain't even hit 10, bro. This shit lightweight, let them feel my bass. Finna test your jaw like my last name Davis. Heard your slap, but it sound outdated. What you rated? I got a 10 in the backseat, peeling off clothes. I'm 5 from the crib, and she putting on a show. Tell him eat my dust when the green light show. I'ma peel it off, don't want this smoke. Nigga, you don't want this smoke, I'ma spark that. I've been feeling on edge, I'ma burn that down to the ashes cold.
More fire, more fire, more fire, more fire.
I'ma spark that shit, I've been feeling on edge, I'ma burn that down to the ash get cold.
More fire, more fire, more fire, more fire.
In Greece, testing the breach, spending breach that I made, putting pens to the sheets. Took a week to retreat from defending the breach, cause living better, doing more, the only end in the beef. I need some time to reflect on the heat, in order to pay back, but you know I kept my receipts. I bet on a team, let the work show what it means. When you charge it up and turn into a machine, I get the Green Bay J-Love and split it with my day one. Stay away from all you old call him May Young, and that's not for the woman. Half these dudes act like just see me flipping with the digits, now they turn into a gymnast. It's not how you thought it would go, is it? Jalen with the pivot, how they get lost in the rhythm. Y'all was shooting on the way that I'm living, but I forgive them. Seek revenge with how I'm killing. Hey, bounce with me if you made it back from out the shadow. Moving forward, baby steps, cause in my back's 1,000 arrows. I'm still a work in progress, filled with liquor and tobacco. Trying to rid all of my demons on this road that's pretty narrow. So I just vent my sorrows out.
What's up, ladies and gents? This is your boy Marlon. We are back at it again with another edition of the show. So if this is your first time watching, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have in the land of PlayStation and Xbox as well as PC. If that is something that intrigues you, then this is the place for you. Welcome back to the channel, guys. All right, man. How you guys doing? Give the stream a massive thumbs up, man. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Get the likes up. Help out the show. Help out the show. We do have some massive topics to go over and discuss, man. Holy freaking cow. Some of these topics are gonna piss some people off. Some of these topics are going to hey, be okay for some people, I guess. Everybody have like mixed feelings towards everything. Also, I have a very important update regarding my Switch 2 pre-order, which I guess it's up in smokes at this point. So I don't know, but I'll talk more on it once we get into the Q&A and everything. So I'll let you guys know. But yeah, my pre-order is, I would definitely say, is up for cancellation. So I'm trying to keep my fingers crossed. But I'll dive more into that during the Q&A portion when we have a little bit more time. I did get an email this morning, and yeah, sucks, but we'll talk more on that. All right, let's see here. I see YouTube doing something new here with some sort of like community badge. I think that's kind of pretty cool. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe it's something that they're trying out, but we'll see more on that in the latter part of the video. Honda, what's up, man? How you doing? Appreciate you being here, my brother. Thank you so much for the support. Yeah, you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome, man. Thank y'all. Make sure you guys vote on top of that poll there. We have a poll going on where we're asking if anybody, will pay $80 for Borderlands, right? So we're going to be talking about that one here as well. And a lot of people are kind of getting upset about that, but we'll talk more about it. Okay, we'll talk more about it. How you guys doing today, man? How y'all doing? Get the likes up. Man. How you guys doing? Today is Tuesday, May 20th, man. I can't believe we're having Elden Ring Night Rain towards the end of this month. I think it's on the 30th, if I'm not mistaken. And then literally a week later, under a week later, we got the Switch 2. So lots of stuff to go over and discuss, man. Switch 2 is right around the freaking corner. Bro. I can't believe it, but it's there. So we'll see how my situation goes. I might not be able to have it at launch day, depending on how it goes. I'm keeping my fingers crossed at this point. Kind of pissed off about it, but what are you going to do? All right. Let's see here. It said Marlon says, "What's up, buddy?" He says, "How you doing today?" Yes, you see it in the title, DeJuan. You see it in the title, man. We're going to talk about that. Yes, sir. We're going to talk about that. All the stuff that you see in the title, we're going to talk about. All the stuff in the description, we're going to talk about. So keep it locked, man. Keep it locked. Got an invite to that beta, but my code never even worked. What beta? Appreciate you guys for being here, man. Appreciate y'all kind of quiet today, huh? Everybody kind of quiet today. What's up, man? What's going on? It's Tuesday, baby. Let's go. Let's get fired up. Let's get ready to go, man. Trying to see how everybody is doing. He said, "No, thank you, $80." Hey, man. Some people would pay that. What you won't do, somebody else will do, man. Similar to the whole Mario Kart situation, but we'll talk more on that once we cross that bridge. Some people will happily pay it. You know what I mean? Some people will happily pay it, man. So, hey, that's the reality. Right? That's the reality. Some people don't mind Some people don't mind. So you say, I got my new insurance card today. Hey, let's go. Health is wealth, my brother. Health is wealth. Yeah, let's go, man. What's up with everyone, man? What's up with everyone? I said, now people saying switch to is whatever, bro. I'm over it, man. People can say whatever they want to say. I don't care. People opinion has no bearing on what you want to do with your life and what you want to purchase. You know what I'm saying? So whatever, if they think it's a scam, then it's a scam. Don't buy it. Similar to the PS5 Pro. Oh, PS5 Pro's a scam. PS5 Pro's a scam. Then don't buy it. Nobody is making you, forcing you, asking you for any. Just simply don't buy it. Right? I'm so sick of it. Like, people just, oh, this is a scam. Every freaking thing is a scam. You know what I mean? Everything is a freaking scam at this point. Just don't buy it. As simple as that. What's up? What's up? Yeah, just don't buy it, man. Just don't buy it. I've said it numerous times already, but hey, people are gonna do whatever they're gonna do, so it don't matter, man. It don't matter. It just don't matter. Let's see here. Let's see. Hey, there you go, Brian. Byron, there you go. There you go. What's up, Acoleta? What's going on? What's going on? Expedition 33 for the win. Hey, there you go. There you go, man. There you go. There you go. Just trying to see what's up with you guys first before we go ahead and get into these topics. Stellar Blade 2 will be fought. Yes, sir. You already know, man. You already know. You already know. What's up, Gaskin? Gaskin, what he do? Gaskin in the house. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. Everybody a little quiet this morning. This afternoon. Says see them at launch on the line. It says after they, yeah, of course, right? Of course, man. That's people for you, right? It says every morning. It says I've been seeing more positive news on games coming to Nintendo Switch. Wow, these haters just, hey, man, let them say whatever they want to say, bro. Just like with every other console and everything else, right? It's like, hey, man, it is what it is, right? Hey, appreciate that, Alcoleta. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. It says I'm ready for Switch 2. It says Cyberpunk looks fire. Yeah, Cyberpunk looks really good on the Switch 2, man. For what the Switch 2 is capable of, yeah, man. Spider-Man 3 is coming 2030. Yeah, that's a ways from now. If it even comes out in 2030. I mean, we still don't know that. We still don't know. We still don't know. He said yesterday was running on the wall. Whatever that is today, purple picture. That's YouTube. That's YouTube, man. That's YouTube doing their thing. He said Mario Yakuza 0 looks fire. Yeah, I saw that. Saw it out on Twitter. Saw it out on Twitter. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Saw it out on Twitter. All right. So with that being said, I'm just trying to see what's up with everyone. Let's get right into the news, man. Right into the topics. At any moment during the show, while we're live, please hit that like button for me. Definitely does help out the show, man. Put us on Reddit, Facebook, IG, whatever the case may be. Every little bit helps us out. Retweet the stream out on Twitter. That helps us out as well. Now to the optional stuff. Hey, at any moment during the show, you do want to show extended love and support. Do so by super chatting with a super question, or you can donate within the link in the description, or check out our official channel sponsor, which is Instant Gaming. Link will be in the description. We're hosting a giveaway right now. worldwide giveaway, any game of your choice. Link is in the description. And then also link is also in the description to go directly to the site to buy any digital game that you want to purchase, that your heart desires. So all that will be in the description as well. All that stuff definitely does help out our show so that we can continue to do the work that we do here for you guys. So one love and God bless. Let's get right into the news, man. All right. So let's talk about a major Switch 2 report here. And I know for some people, when it comes to the Switch 2, they're not trying to buy a non-OLED model. And what people have to understand is, like, this is what Nintendo does. Could they release a OLED model from the jump? Yes, but that's what Nintendo does. A couple years later, then you get a OLED model. And believe me, when I tell you that Switch 2 OLED is going to be chef kiss, right? It's going to look really, really, really good next to the Switch OLED. And with that being said, let's go ahead and let's dive right off into it. All right. So with that being said, let's talk about the situation that's going on right now. So we're getting a report from Insider Gaming. Let's go ahead. Let's read it and let's take it away. All right. So as you guys can see right here, Insider Gaming is reporting that Nintendo is reportedly partnering with Samsung to make Switch 2 OLED consoles and processors. Wow. I'm not surprised, because Samsung is one of the leading, OLED manufacturers with the quantum dot, and then obviously, LG as well. So yeah, man, I'm not surprised right here. I mean, they did it before, they'll do it again. And so according to reports, Nintendo and Samsung are teaming up to develop the Nintendo Switch 2. Not only is an OLED console already being discussed, but Samsung is already making the processors for it. So, wow. Now, we heard some rumors about, Samsung working on potentially a processor or chip for the Switch 2. Those were like in the earlier rumors and stuff, but nevertheless, this is what we're actually hearing now. So it says right here, Nintendo Switch 2 is vastly superior version to the previous version. It boasts a 4K HDR and 120 FPS, and the games already look far better and smoother. It says that we know that Samsung was selected to develop the console's processor, and the company is also pushing to develop OLED panels for the new line of Switch 2 consoles. So yeah, man, I'm gonna tell you one thing, that Switch 2 OLED is going to look amazing. I can't freaking wait. So it says right here, according to Bloomberg, Nintendo has turned to Samsung Electronics to help make the main chips for the Nintendo Switch 2, a move that may help the Japanese company ramp up production of the gaming console enough to sell a higher than projected 20 million units. Let that sink in. 20 million units by March 2026. And so, yeah, man, that's woo-hoo. Hey, man, I do believe Nintendo is definitely going to hit that for sure. It says, given the original Nintendo Switch's current lifetime sales, it's probably wise to ensure as many units can be manufactured as possible. Samsung has proven a long-standing track record of making electronic devices. Now, the report goes on to say that the Korean company has also pushed for OLED panels to be used when Nintendo refreshes the Nintendo Switch 2 in future. So, and like I said, man, I think that, this is going to be awesome. You know what I mean? Especially another year, 2 years from now, it's going to be awesome. And I think that's going to even sell even more for Nintendo at this point. So the original Switch eventually received a stylish OLED line after launch. This could make the ultimate Nintendo Switch 2 machine with a terrific refresh rate, buttery smooth performance, and unbelievable graphics. It's best not to think about how much a device would cost, but an option will be welcome for Nintendo fans. So yeah, definitely ain't gonna be cheap. A switch to OLED, I mean, if the Switch 1, if the Switch 2 right now is $450, and this is before tariffs and all that stuff takes effect and it goes up. I'm just saying hypothetically. Some people say, oh, I'm just gonna wait for a Switch to OLED. Okay, well, just know you might be paying at least $600 for it. You know what I'm saying? Judging from the way how things are going right now, or more. Or more. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, $450 right now. Yeah, it might go up an extra $100 or $150. But hey, I'm down for the count. Whenever that happens, yeah, I'm going to definitely be on it. And man, with a 1080p screen, with HDR, with 120 hertz refresh rate, holy freaking cow. I mean, 1080p with HDR looks really, really good, especially on a small screen. So I can only imagine what it's going to look like with OLED in mind. Because OLED, you guys know I love OLED. I love freaking OLED, man. Once you go OLED, ain't no going back, okay? Because you get those perfect blacks, infinite contrast. I mean, blacks are blacks. You know, colors are popping off the screen. The only downside to OLED, it's not as bright as like IPS or mini LED and things of that nature. But hey, OLED, love OLED, man. Love OLED technology. So we're just going to have to wait and see. All right. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section, because I know some of you guys are typically waiting on a OLED screen, which a lot of Nintendo fans already knows that Nintendo is going to do a OLED screen eventually, right? It's coming out within the next 2 years, you know, similar to what they did with the original Switch. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, buckle up for this one. Buckle up for this one, because this is about to get a little crazy right now. All right. Because people are going to be in their feelings. And hey, rightfully so. Rightfully so, bro. Spend your money how you see fit, which I've always said, like, hey, don't try to make your situation somebody else's situation. Some people will happily pay whatever price that they want for whatever they want, right? And obviously, most people are not going to agree, because, say, for instance, even with GTA 6, right? Rockstar Games come out and be like, hey, $80 or $100. You know, the vast majority of people who love GTA is going to spend that $80 to $100. No questions asked. Now, you might have somebody else that's like, man, that game ain't worth $80 to you. It ain't worth $80. And that's completely fine, right? Because best believe $80, that's a lot of money for a video game. Don't get it twisted. Nobody is trying to justify anything here. All I'm saying is this. People who want it is going to buy it. People who are diehard fans, they're going to buy it. And it's the same thing that you're seeing happening right now on every single day. Right? Things are going up in price. Some people can afford it. Some people cannot. And that's completely fine for a lot of people, because, hey, you know what? You can't afford it. Leave it alone. But gaming is getting expensive. Microsoft had already announced that, hey, listen, we're going up on our prices for our games in the fall. Right? And ain't nothing changing that. They have not reversed anything at all. So you can be in your feelings all you want about games being $80, or you think it's not worth it. Hey, that's what you're going to have to pay if you want to play these games. So talking about bringing down the price and null and void, not happening. None of these companies, not Nvidia, not Microsoft, not Nintendo, none of these companies, they're not going down on their price. It sucks, but hey, this is what it is. So now that these games are 80 freaking, and to be honest with you, a lot of these games that were $70 freaking dollars was not worth $70. So, hey, you tacking on another $10. Hey, I'm just not going to buy it. If I feel as a consumer that said game is not worth $80, I'm just not going to buy it. Plain and simple. 100%. I'm not going to buy it. So it doesn't matter what anybody is saying, because some people are going to sit there, and you have some people too Same thing with the whole Mario Kart World situation. Oh yeah, ain't nobody gonna pay $80 for Mario Kart World. What? You must not realizing that that's Mario. Same thing with Borderlands 4, which we're talking about right now. There are going to be people that will pay $80 for Borderlands 4 because they're diehard fans of Borderlands. So they are going to pay that money. Same thing with Last of Us. Look at the situation with Last of Us. $70 for the remake. A lot of people said back then, oh yeah, it's not worth it, but they still bought it, right? Then they come out with this $100 complete edition, right? People still turn around and bought it, sold out, right? Same thing with PS5. Oh, PS5 Pro ain't worth $700, right? Ain't nobody gonna buy it. You still freaking bought it. So there's a lot of hypocrites and frauds in our industry because on one hand, they sit there and say, oh yeah, this is a scam or this is not worth it or whatever the case may be, but they still turn around and pre-order it. They still turn around and they go out there and they buy it. So again, man, it's just like at the end of the day, it's up to you. It's up to you as a consumer. If you feel like said game ain't worth it, just vote with your wallets. And say, you know what? I don't like what I'm seeing. And obviously, when people watch the Borderlands 4, state of play and everything, some people are like, not my cup of tea and stuff like that. So slapping on an $80 price tag on that game ain't gonna make it better for people who are already saying, I don't freaking like it. You just don't like it. You just don't like it. Same thing I was saying yesterday in the stream. I was just like, hey, stop trying to you have some people there is trying to convince people to like what they like. Like, bro, that's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like something, you just don't like it. Stop trying to convince the next man not to like it too. Like, everybody have a mind of their own. Everybody thinks different, act different, behave different, whatever. Right? And so, man, gaming is just like, over the years, since I've been doing this, bro, like I've been doing this way before a lot of people even start doing freaking YouTube, right? And doing podcasting. I've been doing podcasting since 2013, right? And let me tell you, bro, it's not as fun as when I first started out. When I first started out, it was a lot of fun. You know what I mean? Now it's just it's toxic now. And there's so much negativity and so much drama. And it's just like, bro, the love for video games is no longer there, right? It's just no longer there. It's not enjoyable anymore. Like to come on here and to talk about it because you have some people there, they just find everything in their power to literally suck every happiness out of the room. And it's like, bro, it's like, Can we at least get excited for something? It's like every single thing that comes out, it's either woke, scam, not worth it, or something else, right? And then it's just like, okay, all right, can you be happy with anything at all? Can anything really pull you in at all? Can you get excited for anything at all? Nah, everything has to be garbage. Everything has to be a scam. Because they feel like somebody is getting scammed out of something. Just don't freaking buy it. That's our right as a consumer. We don't have to sit here and nobody is forcing you to do anything. You make the decisions in your life on your own merit, straight up and down. And so the situation on hand here, like, yes, I do agree with Randy in the terms of real fans will pay $80 for Borderlands 4. You doggone right they will. Because if you're a diehard fan, nothing is going to stop you. Look at PlayStation fans. Hardcore PlayStation fan. Come on out with your pitchforks because I'm ready for y'all. Listen to what I'm saying. Diehard PlayStation fans. You think they let people telling them the PS5 Pro was a scam and not purchase the PS5 Pro? No, guess what? They still bought the PlayStation 5 Pro, bro. They still bought it. You think they let that stop them? And all the negative Nancys that was making videos on social media, on Twitter, on IG, on TikTok, PS5 Pro is a scam. ain't no difference in the graphics, right? Those same people turn around and bought the PlayStation 5 Pro. So this is why you can't take people's word for face value. You can't take people's word as bond. You can't trust people because people say one thing and then they go back door. So yeah, the real fans, he's right. The real fans, the hardcore fans that do love Borderlands 4 will pay $80. Same thing with GTA 6. Same thing with any other freaking video game. You might not like it. Same thing with Mario Kart World. Look at the situation with that. Oh yeah, Mario Kart World ain't worth $80. To you, it ain't worth $80. Just don't buy it. Because guess what? The majority of fans that are diehard for Mario Kart, they will purchase it. Money ain't an option for some people. And you know what? Something I've learned from Etika, RIP, is what he have always said. And I'll remember it to this day. And it's so true what he said. He said, man, listen, he was on a call with a friend. And he said, listen, if you're in a relationship with somebody and you just not pulling your weight, sooner or later that person is going to get up and walk away from you, right? And they're going to get tired of you. And then he said here's the key point about it. Some people are at the top, some people are in the middle, and some people are at the bottom. That's just the way how life works. And that's so freaking true. And he said that probably about 7-8 years ago. So freaking true. So the point of the matter is some people are at the top, some people are in the middle, and some people are at the bottom. The people at the bottom, certain things, they just can't do it. They can't really afford it. And people in the middle, yeah, they can probably more likely do it, but they just like, I still don't. And the people at the top, money ain't an option for them because they can do it in their sleep. And that's the world that we live in right now. So paying $80 for a video game for some people is like, yeah, that's light work, bro. I'm interested in the game. I want to play the game. And so I know some people are going to disagree, but hey, that's completely fine. That's why it's subjective. But objectively speaking, hey, the facts are the facts. Games are getting more expensive. So if you're a real fan of a game, it's just, okay, for instance, I'm going to put myself in this situation. Gears of War Reloaded or Gears of War E-Day. Well, Gears of War E-Day is going to be $80, but let's say Gears of War Reloaded, right? Ends up being $80. Okay. Don't care. I'm buying it. I'm buying it. I don't give a doggone that it's $80. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of expensive, but I'm a huge Gears fan. It don't matter. Yeah, that's expensive, but gotta do it. I gotta freaking do it. I'm a huge Gears fan. So I gotta pull the trigger on it. I gotta go. It don't matter. Same thing with GTA 6. Rockstar Take-Two comes out, listen, $80. Everybody else charging $80. So we're charging $80. You think I care? No. And like he said in this article, you will find a way. Where there's a will, there is a way. Whether it's you get overtime on your job, or if you're a content creator, or whatever the case may be, there's always a way, right? And if you can afford it, go for it. If you can't, leave it alone. Don't touch it. So I'm using myself as an example. Like if I'm a diehard fan for a game and I love that franchise, it don't matter. Hey, it's expensive, but hey, we'll find a way. I'll find a way to get it one way or the other. You know what I mean? Because I want to play. And it sucks, man, because what's going on right now, especially in the US and everything is going up in price, bro. Every piece of tech, every piece of technology, every single thing is going up. So what are you going to do? Where there's a will, there's a way. All right, so here we go. Insider Gaming is reporting real fans, I quote, would pay $80 for Borderlands 4. Randy Pitchford says. So I'm going to say this. And like I said, he's right. The real fans will buy it. You might say to yourself, well, Borderlands 4 is not good. I'm not paying that. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine. Somebody else will pay it. So it says right here, recently a fan commented that Borderlands 4 better not be $80 on a post Pitchford had made. That immediately garnered from Pitchford, who said that the pricing decision wasn't his call. However, he also added a comment on the idea of games being too expensive at $80 and said that true fans will find a way to pay the price. And he's right. He's freaking right. Okay, so listen to this part right here. All right, and he kind of get a little bit old school with this. Now, quote, if you're a real fan, you will find a way to make it happen, he said about the $80 price point. Quote, my local game store had Starflight for Sega Genesis for $80 in 1991, right? When I was just out of high school, working minimum wage at an ice cream parlor in Pismo Beach, and I found a way to make it happen, end quote. And he's right. He's freaking right. So again, like I said, some of you guys are going to be like, nah, I don't agree with that, or nah, this, but you are going to, the moral of the story is this, you're going to spend money on what you want. And I'm going to tag something else too. And then it says right here, Pitchford's comments claiming that if they were a real fan, they will find a way to spend $80 on a new game was met with backlash from a number of people on social media. The price, quote, the price is not the issue. The issue is what our ownership looks like now compared to back in 1991, said one user. Another added, dude, you must be out of touch with today's economy. It's over 4 times more difficult for a single person to make a living with the current cost of living, end quote. All right. So I got to elaborate. You got to understand. This one person talking about cost of living. You want to be real? Let's be real. I'm about fired up now. Listen, man, this is out of our control. Look at the economy right now. Games are going up regardless, whether we like it, yes or no. Look at Microsoft, $80 for their games. At least majority of them are probably going to be $80. Like the first party stuff are going to be $80. You think Microsoft cares about your living condition? Or cares that you can't afford to live, or care that you don't have a job, or whatever they care? They don't freaking care. Just like I always be running joke with my dad and my wife. Like, you think I always say, like, you honestly think the mortgage company wants to hear that you don't have it? You honestly think the apartment complex want to hear that you don't have it? Find a way. We don't care. Or you getting evicted. Get out of here. We don't care about the economy and what's going. Heck, we struggling too, baby. We trying to make ends meet too. So if you don't pay your rent on time, you out of there. So to sit there and say, oh yeah, obviously back in 1991, it was just a reference that he was making back then, when he actually wanted that game for Sega Genesis. And he's like, yo, he had to work at an ice cream shop. You see what I'm saying? Just to be able to afford the game that he wanted. That was the same thing for me back in the day. Yeah, I had my mama buying me games here and there, but most of the times I had to do side jobs, you know what I mean, to be able to afford the games that I want. My mama used to tell me, you must be out of your rabbit mind. You honestly think I'm going to sit here and pay $50 for a video game for you? Not gonna freaking happen. Get on your grinding. Go cut grass. Go shovel up snow. Go do freaking something. You know what I'm saying? So and that was back then, back in the PS2 generation. That was light years ago, over 20 plus years ago, right? And games back in the PS2 GameCube time frame, games were like $50 a pop. And back then, my mom and my dad was like, nah, that's too expensive. So what are they going to say now? Right? Over 20 plus years later, freaking games are $30 more, $20 freaking more. Look at the beginning of this generation. If y'all remember correctly, with Jim Ryan and everything, when Jim Ryan came out, shock up the entire industry, right? Hey, listen, we're charging $70 freaking dollars. And they started off with Demon Souls remake. And the same narrative was pushed. I don't think y'all remember. I don't think you guys remember things, right? The same narrative was pushed back then, right? On that ain't worth it. That's not worth it. I'm not paying $70 for a remake. Okay. That's fine. You don't have to. Returnal, same thing. Oh, Returnal ain't worth $70. That's okay. You don't have to buy Returnal. Ratchet and Clank. Oh, that ain't worth $70. Really? We doing this all over again. People forget. But no. It's okay to sit there and bash another company for charging whatever they're charging. But the almighty Sony. Oh, no, it's fine. When your favorite company does it, it's cool though. But when another company does it, like Nintendo or any other company, you're not cool. You see the double standards in this piece? You see the double standards, see the two-faced hypocrites in this piece? And at the end of the freaking day, people who cared about Demon Souls, the real fans, y'all quiet today, huh? The real fans sat there and bought the freaking game. They bought it. You think they cared about it being $70? Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. People bought it. $70. I bought it because I cared for Ratchet and Clank. You see what I'm saying? Like, so, and it's gonna continue to be. What do you think? You think games are gonna go down in price? Y'all gonna be in for a ride. You're gonna be in for a ride. Okay. Wait until as we progress into next generation. Listen, people are already spending $100, over $100 right now on games. So to you might be saying, what's going to happen next generation? What's going to be the excuse? What are you going to say when come next generation? What are you going to say? When games are literally more than $80, maybe $100 moving forward, maybe $100. What are you going to say?
For the dono.
That's why GameStop lets you pre-order games ahead of time. That's the thing about them.
Hey, man. Hey, there you go. That's why some people do pre-orders, right? Because you might not be able to have the money all up front right away. Thank you, Francisco, for the first super chat. One love and God bless. All right. Now, this is why some people pre-order their stuff before the release, because they know they don't have all that money up front, and it gives them time to save towards it. You know, one thing I know, and my dad always teach me, don't be fake. Don't act like you a big baller when you're not. Stop trying to impress people. If you don't have it like that, you just don't have it like that. And I think a lot of people spend a lot of time trying to impress other people. But let me ask you this question. Is anybody helping you pay for that $80 game? No. You're on your own. Especially if you're a grown adult and you got your wife. Maybe your wife might be like, oh, okay, cool. But some wives, some husband, they're like, that's too much. I can't do it. So you on your own. Now, some of y'all have the luxury of having other family members or your wife or your husband or your girlfriend or your boyfriend helping you out. But most people don't have that luxury. So you get it how you fit in, right? You got to save up towards that game or towards that console. It's expensive. Nobody's saying it ain't expensive, bro. It's expensive. To breathe air, it's expensive. Just to have a little AC blowing on you, you got to pay upwards of $500-$600 just to stay cool, so you not be sweaty and musty. Come on, you know I'm speaking the real. Come on, right? It's expensive to live. It's expensive to breathe. You think the electric company want to hear, oh, you don't have the $500 this month? They cut off your lights. With video games, you can't afford it. Okay, that's fine. At least there's no penalty or nothing. You can't do it. But real life, you got to find a way. You got to find a way. And when it comes to video games, if you really want it, you'll find a way. Now, whatever way that is, I don't freaking know. Same thing with the Switch 2. Everybody, oh, Switch 2 so expensive. Yeah. Sweet, wait a minute. What the freak? Hold on just a second. Pump your freaking brakes for a second here. Switch 2 so expensive? Bro, have you been paying attention? Where have you been? PS5 Pro, $699. Series X, $600. $730 for a 2 terabyte Series X? Where have you been? Over $3,000 for a 5090 for the world's most powerful graphics card? All these handhelds that are coming out, well, way over $500. You're talking about $800, $900, $1,000, $700 for a freaking PC handheld. Where have you been? So you can sit there and scream about Switch 2 being so expensive. Is it really expensive? Because you sit there and you buy a PS5. You sit there and you buy an Xbox. You sit there, you got a $5,000-$6,000 rig in your crib. But you're screaming about $450 too expensive. Just say you don't want it. Just say you don't like it. That's the thing about today's society. Like, most people sit there and they but they can afford it. But they're just trying to rock with the crowd because they followers and not leaders. So they sit there and rock with the crowd. Whatever the crowd is saying, that's what they're going with. Bro, what about your old mind? $450 in today's time? Is that really that expensive?
2 price hikes in the same gen is out of pocket.
It's out of pocket, but look what's going on right now. Listen, I don't do politics, but look at what's going on in the world right now. It's out of pocket, but it's beyond our control. Look at what's going on in the world right now. I'm not getting into no political stuff because I don't do politics, but hear me and hear me loudly and clearly right now. Look at what's going on. Our hands are being forced, right? Look at what's going. Everything is going up in price. Some of these games are manufactured in Mexico and other countries that are being imported into the United States, coming off the assembly line. What do you expect? You know, do you think these companies are going to eat it? They're not going to eat it. What are you on? They're not going to eat the costs. Look at what Sony just said recently. Y'all think this is a joke? I try to tell you, warn you boys, right? Get on it. If you want something, get on it. Find a way, because here's the thing. It's only going to get freaking worse. Look at social media right now. A lot of those negative Nancy's. PS5 Pro, it's garbage. PS5 Pro is scam. You can't even really tell the difference. But you still turn around and made a way to buy it. It's too expensive, but you still find a way to buy it. You see what I'm freaking saying? Hypocrites, frauds. You still found a way to buy it though. PS5 Pro is too expensive, but here you are 6 months later buying a Pro, because guess what? You are in fear of the price going up. So therefore, I thought it was too expensive before. See what I'm saying? People will make a way, just like what this man just said. People like to blow things up out of proportion. You will find a way. Where there's a will, there is a way. If you want a Pro, you couldn't afford it 6 months ago. Maybe your financial situation might have changed, and now you can afford it. But don't sit there and act like, you know what I mean? Like, be all fake and, oh, it's a scam and it's this. Then why are you buying it then if it's a scam? Now you're buying into the scam. But hey, it's only gonna get worse, man. I don't know what y'all thinking. I don't know what you can say Borderlands 4 is not worth it. And that's completely fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the biggest Borderlands fan. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. When we had Borderlands back in the day, Xbox 360, freaking PS3, wasn't the biggest fan. It didn't gravitate me. It didn't pull me in. You know what I mean? It's a decent game, but hey, if I'm a Borderlands fan and I'm hearing, oh shoot, it's $80, okay, that's expensive, but hey, if I really want to play it, I'll find a way. And that's basically what this man is saying. But hey, you don't have to though. And just wait. I want to hear, woo, woo. I want to hear what the narrative is going to be when Sony comes out and say, hey, we're going up on the price again. Then what are you going to say? Then they come out and be like, here are the new prices for PS5, PS5 Pro. Now what you going to say? You going to be saying the same thing that's going on with the Borderlands 4 situation, or you going to find a way? Chances are you're going to find a way. All right. Woo! That's all I got to say is whoa. All right, let's go ahead and let's move on to our next topic at hand. You don't have to buy it, bro. You don't have to buy it. If Borderlands is not a good game for you, just don't buy it. But just know that's the direction that the industry is headed in. So I'm going to tell you, video games right now is a super duper luxury. You see what I'm saying? Not everybody can afford. So you can cry all you want and say whatever you want. But the reality is everything is going to stay the same. What do I mean by the same? Prices where they are right now. These prices ain't coming down because it's costing these companies more and more money. They're getting hit on the back end, more and more money to manufacture. So just like Sony said, they're going to pass along that to the consumer. You think they're going to eat that? They're not going to eat that. That's too much for Sony to eat. They're a business. We all have to realize that. All these companies behind all the games and the fanboying and the fear mongering and all that nonsense, they're still a business. And a business is not going to risk going under because of you. They're not. And I can almost guarantee you, this is the last thing I'm going to say, and this is real. I can almost guarantee you, if you have a business and your hands are tied and you had no choice but to go up on all your goods and services, and then a customer comes to you and be like, oh man, this is too expensive. Your services is too expensive. And even though you go in depth and in detail and tell them, hey, this is why our prices went up, obviously because of the economy, but this is why we're different from everybody else, because we're offering this and this and this and this. And then that person saying, nah, I'm good. Then they go down the street, see something cheaper. And sometimes cheaper don't mean better, because the rule of thumb is you get what you pay for, right? You go down the street, something cheaper, and then they do a half job. And then you're like, dang it, I should have just paid the extra money to get the more premium service. So you get what you pay for. But I get it, bro. I get it. I understand what's going on in the world right now. I'm not saying that, this is ridiculous. It is ridiculous that games are going up in price. But what are we going to do about it? We can't do nothing. This is way over our heads, bro. This is way higher than our paychecks. We're not here. You know what I mean? We're not the government that's sitting here crunching numbers. Like, we ain't getting paid for that. We got to figure out how to survive out in these streets, bro. That's real. We gotta survive out here. They don't freaking care. They don't want to hear no freaking excuse. You think the car company wants to hear you don't have the car payment? You think the bank want to hear that? You sick, you can't work or what? They don't want to hear that. They want their money. You think the mortgage company want to hear? They don't want to hear that. Oh man, y'all just went up on my mortgage. Don't freaking care. Case in point, last year they went up on my mortgage, and I was like, Lord. I turned to my wife. I said, okay, man, we just got to find a way. I said, I'm not selling my house. First thing I told my wife, I said, I'm not selling my house. I've worked too freaking hard and struggled sleeping in my freaking car. Okay? Days I went without food, suffered to be in the position that I'm in. I said, I'm not going back to no rat infested doggone apartments. And I'm not fixing to go out on the streets. And I'm not fixing to go live with my dad. Not doing it. So what I had to do? Pull up my big boy pants and do what I had to do. Storm came, rip up the freaking house, tear down all my fence, mess up my roof. Insurance didn't want to cover it. Had to find a way. They don't want to hear that, man. They don't want to freaking hear that. They don't want to hear no sob excuses about you can't do it. Are you going to pay the higher mortgage or get the freak up out of here? They don't care. They put a lien on that mug and it's rap time. So I'm telling you, life is ugly. They don't freaking care. They don't freaking care. So yeah, people talking about, oh man, you don't see how things are expensive. Yeah, everybody knows how expensive things are, but you got to find a way, brother. Nobody is going to feel sorry for you because everybody going through something. Everybody going through the same thing. Some people got money, some people don't. And when I say got money, I mean like they're well off. I'm not well off. I'm just smart with my money. I know how to manage money, and I try my best not to spend if I don't need to spend. Got to be smart with it, especially in a time like this. Just saying, if it ain't for something that you can gain from, leave it alone. Period. Stellar Blade 2, let's get it. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Let's get it popping. All right. Well. Looks like Eve is back at it again. Sooner rather than later. And Stellar Blade sequel quietly revealed by developer Shift Up. And it seems right now that we're going to be getting a sequel to Stellar Blade. So 2024's Stellar Blade has Shift Up, no pun intended, over 1 million units and counting. And developer Shift Up already looks to have unveiled Stellar Blade 2 during a recent company presentation document. And it says right here that Stellar Blade did a stellar job. It gave developer Shift Up a record-breaking year, which earned its employees PS5 Pros, which is a big pro right there, no pun intended to the pro, and other bonuses. And a PC release should see, obviously, popularity and sales increase. The team is understandably happy with its efforts, but a sequel could be in the works already, and the release turnaround might be sooner than you think. And so right here, it says that we could see Stellar Blade 2 as soon as 2026. That dog, that's like next year. So that's a quick turnaround because I love Stellar Blade. Like, the game is phenomenal. So it says right here, a Shift Up presentation from May 16th went through the company's recent financials, awards, and plans for the future. If we skip ahead to page 19, we can see an interesting chart showing scheduling plans for Goddess of Victory, Nikke, another Shift Up title, a potential future title labeled Project Witches for now, and Stellar Blade. A closer look at Stellar Blade's section shows that the platform expansion is planned and a sequel. This is all planned before 2027. So that's interesting. So meaning we can expect to see Stellar Blade 2 anytime between now and the end of 2026. That's a quick turnaround. So here is the IP expansion on its way with high visibility. And so as you guys can see right here, you can see 2024, they have Stellar Blade. And then obviously They had Nikkei right here, user acquisition and retention, new market, entry, and then platform strategy. And then they have platform expansion. And then they also have sequel right there. And then obviously the new IP, Project Witches. So hopefully no delays, right? But man, I'm looking forward to this. And with the PC release, I think that's definitely going to move at least another 2 or 3 million. Possibly. So yeah, man, stellar stuff right there. Let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. All right, let's go ahead. Let's move on to the next topic. Where my Cyberpunk boys and girls at? Let's go. Let's get it popping. Let's get hype. And Cyberpunk 2077 sequel. What? Well, yeah, homie. It's been a while. All right, hit that like button for me. Appreciate y'all being here. One love and respect. Okay, so let's go. PSU.com is reporting. Wait for it. Cyberpunk 2077 sequel will see players visiting another city, reveals Mike Pondsmith. Okay. Now, so Mike Pondsmith, the writer behind Cyberpunk tabletop role-playing game, has revealed during the 2025 Digital Dragons conference in Poland that players will be visiting a new city in CD Projekt Red's upcoming Cyberpunk 2077 sequel. So speaking with Manka Pondsmith obviously revealed that players will get to explore another city in the sequel to Cyberpunk 2077, but stopped short of confirming an actual name or revealing any key details on the location. CD Projekt Red has been quiet about the new title known as Project Orion, which is still quite a ways off from release. So we will see. We will see. Right? Thumbs up on that one, boys. It says back in November of last year, CD Projekt Red was hiring for a number of projects for the Cyberpunk 2077 sequel, including obviously a senior environment artist, lead environment artist, senior cinematic designer, and so on and so forth. So we'll see, what ends up coming out of this one. All right. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. Get hype. Let's go. All right, let's move along, baby. Hey, listen. When I say switch to, you say 8K. Switch to 8K. Switch to 8K. When I say switch to, you say 8K. Switch to. Woo! Wait, 8K? Switch to 8K. Boy, what you talking about? Switch to 8K. The heck? It can't even do 4K 60. What the heck you talking about? Switch to 8K. Hold on, man. Hold on. Like my man, what's his name again? Doc Dark, freaking 1985. There's levels to this. There's levels to this one. Shout out to Doc Dark on that. All right, so hold on to your seat, boys, because these boys about to blow a gasket on this one. All right, 8K. What are you talking about? 8K. You mean 8K? The heck is wrong with you? Ugh. All right. So exclusive. This comes from NintendoLife.com. Exclusive. Fast Fusion will contain 12 tracks, free content update, confirm all performance modes have also been detailed. So let's come down here. Let's come down to what's more important, right? So it says right here, Fast Fusion performance modes. So Doc, look at this right here. I'm not making this up. Performance, 1080p 60 HDR. Balance mode, 1440p 60 with HDR. Woo, chef kiss on that one. Quality, mix 4K 1080p 60 FPS HDR. Menus and HUD overlays in 4K. Crispy like the bacon. Ultra quality 4K 30 FPS HDR. super sharp visuals, ultra level of detail, ultra quality, 4K, 8K, shadow maps. Some little bit of 3D rendering going on there. Some little bit of extra detail, a little bit of extra realism with the textures and all that. You feel me? All right. So then in the handheld portion of it, you do get 1080p 60 HDR and then a ultra quality 1080p 30 FPS HDR, ultra level of detail, ultra quality 4K, 8K shadow maps. So, yeah. So there it is, man. So before people start saying, oh, well, yeah, it's fake, man. It's fake. There it is. TV mode, 60 FPS, HDR, 1440p. And then you can toggle between all the different graphics modes that you want in TV mode. This thing is a beast. I know that this is not a super duper graphically intense game. It's going to be like $15 for this. But hey, just thought I would actually shouldn't also confirm that a patch is currently in the works that will bring dock quality up to what? Full 4K 60 FPS. It has also reiterated its intention to include a possible 120 FPS performance mode in a future update. It says finally we have a few screenshots and stuff like that. So yeah, man, this is freaking crazy, man. And it launches on Nintendo Switch day 1 on the 5th of 2025. So yeah. Amazing stuff for a $450 console, being able to do that. So you see, the less demanding games like Fast Fusion expect some crazy things going on. And I'm telling you, man, I'm so proud of what Nintendo is doing with the Switch 2. Only time will tell with a lot of these games that are coming out for Switch 2. Only time will tell. But awesome stuff for a machine that's punching above its weight right now. And can't wait to see, more and more third-party games releasing on Switch 2, because I'm telling you, man, Switch 2 is not something to sleep on. I already have tons of privileges, thank God, for his blessing. If I want to play the best of the best in terms of best quality, I'm not going to go to the Switch 2. I'm going to go to my PS5 Pro, or I'm going to go to my Series X, or I'm going to go to that 5090. Just going to keep it a buck. But I will definitely say that this is really nice to see a handheld / home console being able to pull this off, regardless of what game it is, big or small. Now, I know the Nintendo people right now that don't like the Switch 2 is going to say this and say that. Oh, it's upscale. Same thing with PS5 Pro. PS5 Pro upscale 8K with Gran Turismo. Okay, like same thing. All this stuff is upscaled, right? So I don't understand why some people are like, oh, well, it's upscale. Duh. Like, I mean, so is PS5 Pro. PS5 Pro is the world's most powerful console, yet still it's upscaling. On almost every single thing that releases on that machine is upscale with PSSR. And does it bother me? No, I don't care. It doesn't bother me one way or the other. Spending almost $2,500 on a GPU, but yet still, you still got to turn on AI and get fake frames. Don't bother me one bit. As long as I'm getting a smooth experience, I can care less. But for some people, it's a problem for them. So I don't know. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. But really impressive stuff for the Switch 2. All right. So here's one caveat. You ready? Let's get it. Hit the like button. Switch 2, once again, is in the news. And 4K at 120 FPS conversation is being brought up. Now, there's an article on Nintendo Soup that is saying Nintendo Switch 2 cannot run at 4K and 120 FPS at the same time. Now, we already know this already because it states it on the website. And the max that it can do is 4K 60. So let's go ahead and read over this information. And then I'm also tell you the reason why you're potentially probably not getting VRR with the dock, right? And I have a strange feeling about this, even though looking on the Nintendo website, I don't see it anywhere. But hey, listen to this. Information from the Nintendo Switch 2 specification sheets has confirmed a key detail about the system's performance when it comes to resolution and frame rate. According to the specification sheet, while the Switch 2 is able to display games at 4K resolution in TV mode, it can only do so at a maximum of 60 FPS, frames per second, that is. What that means is that the system will not be able to run games at 120 FPS unless the game is displayed at a lower resolution, 1440p or 1080p, which is fine by me. Also, in handheld mode, images are displayed at 1080p, so games that can run at 120 FPS will be able to do so in handheld mode, which we already know that already. Now, certain games such as Metroid Prime 4 Beyond Nintendo Switch 2 Edition will offer two modes that prioritize either graphics, 4K 60 FPS, or frame rate of obviously 1440p resolution or 120 FPS. Not all games will have the ability to do this, as it's up to the developer of the game to offer options to choose. Now, I want to bring this to your attention for a second. All right. So as you guys can see right here, I guess some people don't pay attention to the actual site, but you can see right here, output with HDMI connector TV mode, 4K at 60 FPS in TV mode. It says it all right here. All right. Supports 120 FPS with 1080p, 1440p resolutions are selected. Supports HDR. Maximum 1080p resolution in tabletop mode and handheld mode following screen resolution. So it tells you all of this stuff right here. So here's my theory. All right. Here's my theory, and I could be wrong on this. Now, similar to the PS5 Pro, PS5 Pro did not have VRR at launch, right? And Sony ended up patching it. But PS5 Pro, we know that it does not have the full 48 gigabits per second on the HDMI 2.1 port. Now, this right here with the Switch 2, right? I don't know. I have not seen anything confirming this, but I have a feeling that it's HDMI 2.0, right? And that's probably one of the reasons why you can't do 4K 120 with VRR or even having VRR. So I don't know, right? I'm hearing too that it's a dock limitation on the reason why they can't do dock VRR with the Switch 2. But we're going to see. All of this is just theory and speculations and all this and that. And then Nintendo said that they didn't have anything else to add in regards to a future update for VRR. Can I live with that? Yes, because most of the games are probably going to be running at a decent frame rate, right? Anything above 30 is going to be fine, which most of the more demanding games are probably going to be heavily reliant on DLSS to do a lot of the heavy lifting. And if the game is like at least 40 FPS or a little bit above that, I think we should be fine, right? But we're just going to have to wait and see on what ends up happening with that. But I know some people are upset at the fact that the Switch 2, as of right now, does not have VRR when docked, right? But hey, for me, is it a deal breaker? No, because again, the PS5 did not have VRR at launch, and I was okay with that, right? There's the Legion Go, right? When that launched, no VRR. I know it was a deal breaker for some, but people still bought it. People still was cool with it. knowing that it didn't have VRR. The ROG Ally X, the ROG Ally had VRR. So, hey, got to give and take. Can't get everything you want, right? But I know it's 2025 and this is unacceptable. I mean, this is unacceptable, right? But what are you going to do? This is what we got. So we'll see once everything gets updated and then we'll take it from there. Hit the like button for me if you are enjoying the show. All right, so Naughty Dog. Oh boy. I think Naughty Dog can catch a break because a lot of people don't like the Last of Us TV show, Last of Us Season 2, for, you know, various reasons and stuff like that. But people want to focus on the games. So apparently at Naughty Dog, Neil Druckmann said that they have multiple projects that they're working on. We know Intergalactic is one, and there's also a second unannounced game, right? So, and which Neil Druckmann said that he's like, yeah, sort of like a hands-off. He's like on the producer side of things, which is cool. And he said, man, that's why I love my job, because, you know, I can get to do stuff like that. I can get to be more of a producer than more of a, you know, actually boots on the ground developing the game and stuff like that, which I think is cool. So there's been speculation in recent times about Naughty Dog's upcoming projects, and now in the slight update, Last of Us director Neil Druckmann has revealed he's involved in a second title at the studio. Druckmann has not only been locked in as one of the directors of Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet, but he's also confirmed he's working in more of a producer role on this second unannounced project. Now, obviously, this was on X and everything, so let's go ahead and let's dig into this one. Quote, it says, then there is another game that's, you know, being worked on at Naughty Dog where I'm in more of a producer role and I get to mentor, watch this other team and give feedback and be the executive in the room. I enjoy all those roles. And the fact that I jump from one to the next makes my job obviously very exciting and always feeling fresh. I am never bored. I am never bored. That last part right there, I am never bored. And when you have a job that you're never bored and you're always freaking happy and you always feeling like, hey man, I want to wake up every single day and do this. Wow, man. Oh, freaking wow. Oh, freaking wow. Oh, freaking wow. Wow. Mindseye. This is also another game that I'm excited to play. Mindseye. For those of you GTA lovers out there, obviously June 10th can't come any quicker, and Nvidia already confirmed that it's gonna have DLSS 4 and multi-frame generation and all that jazz. Cannot wait. I want to definitely play it on PC and play it on the PS5 Pro as well. To just kind of see, but hey man, this game is heating up. June 10th is around the corner. It's a lot of games. We eating really good as gamers. We're being spoiled right now. It says action shooter Mindseye continues to have the weirdest gameplay marketing on PS5. Eyeballing it. Ooh. Let's take a look here, man. Take a look.
I do need to tell you, Jacob, you're not gonna catch me. What you did back there may have exceeded expectations, but you have to realize when it's time to draw a line in the sand.
Oh, shoot.
I don't think you understand. When you started selling my data to other
Make
people,
me understand.
you made it personal.
What? Like you're not on social media? Scratch that. You probably aren't.
Man, look at that. Man, that looks so good.
Give me some intel, and maybe I give you a break.
Wow.
What do you want to know, Sherlock?
Wow.
You can start by telling me who you're doing all this for.
This looks good, man.
You really don't get it, do you?
Whoa.
You need to take a look inside yourself, Diaz.
Look at the damage on the
You're
car.
fighting
Look at the
against your
hood.
own.
Wow. Let's freaking go.
You're
That
a
looks
big
so
boy.
freaking dope.
Fucking figure it out.
Wow. Wow. Oh, wow. Let's freaking go, baby. Hey. Wow. Yes, sir. Shooting mechanics looks pretty good, man. Ooh, take that drone down.
Gary,
Wow.
come on. Reinforcements coming from the tunnel. I'll keep us covered. You get that blast door open.
Yes, sir. Man, the movement is so fluid. Like, it's so freaking fluid. You know? Buttery smooth 60 FPS, baby. Wow.
More of them inbound. How's that door coming?
Not the easiest lock to hack.
You got this, Gary.
Wow. Wow, the explosion. Holy smokes.
Clear.
Holy smokes. Wow. Yeah, man. That looks good. That looks fantastic. That looks fantastic. Butter. Absolute butter, baby. Freaking butter. When I say butter, I mean, I can't believe it's not butter, bro. It is freaking butter. Smooth as silk. Okay? Yes, sir. All right. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comments section. What do you guys think about Mindseye? Are you guys hype? Are you guys excited? Hey, man. Can't wait to see the game. With all the polishing that they're still doing on it and everything. Can't wait. Can't wait, baby. All right, so we are in the Q&A portion of the show. Hey, man. Let's freaking go, man. Where's Country Boy at? Is Country Boy here today? Appreciate you guys, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. June 10th is when it drops. June 10th. Hopefully, no delays. Man, June is stacked with a lot of games to play and to enjoy, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. There's a lot of games. You say you obsessed with Oblivion and Dark Ages? Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. I don't know. That's something YouTube started. Something new. Don't know. Oh, this beat is fire, dude. Hey. Woo. Yeah. Listen. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey. Turn me up, turn me up. Hey. Gotta feel out this one, man. Oh my God, this one is nice. Oh yeah, yeah. So let me update y'all on that first. Pause the music, pause the music. So I was waiting for Country Boy to be in here because Country Boy is the one that's helping us fund our 5K, 2K bendable monitor. And unfortunate news today happened where I got an email from Affirm, because I actually paid for it on Affirm. And they said that they're going to cancel the loan because obviously whenever you pre-order something through Affirm, because I have my Affirm card at the time when I was pre-ordering the Switch 2, and that was the only card, and I was trying to hurry up and pay for it. So didn't realize that when you pre-order something through them, if the funds are not pulled out right away or after a certain time, which I was unaware of, I had to call Best Buy today and I had to call Affirm, and they pretty much took away the loan completely. And so that leaves me in a debacle where the pre-order could potentially get canceled. So I called Best Buy and they said that they're going to charge 7 days before the console releases. And I was like, okay, well, it's not allowing me to change payment options. So they were like, well, the girl was like, hey, I can put it in the notes and to say that, hey, you know, we'll give you a chance to update the payment information. I don't know if they're going to do that or not. So my Switch 2 is up in the air as we speak. So I'm going to have to go into that monitor money to cover my Switch 2 if need be. So that's my dilemma right now. Unfortunately, that bites me in the rear because potentially it can get canceled. So I don't know. As of right now, Best Buy said that everything is still good and intact, but as we get closer to launch, I'm probably going to be screwed. So we'll see what happens. I'm really hoping that they give me a chance. She said that they can't change the payment on their end. So I'm stuck in limbo at this point. I'm really hoping because I don't want to take no chances during launch day and, you know, have to sit here and fight with crowds of people to get one, right? Obviously, they Best Buy said that they're going to have extras. So if worse come to worse, it is what it is. And I'm just going to have to take my chances on launch day and see if I can get one through Best Buy. And the reason why I want to get it through Best Buy is because Best Buy have, you know, the Total Tech. And I want to make sure that if there's anything that goes wrong with that Switch 2, I don't have to send it to Nintendo and be without a Switch 2 because I want to be able to make content on it. Good news is when you get stuff from Best Buy, you can bring it back. If they can't fix it, they'll give you your money back and you get another one right there and then. So the content still flows. But sucks for me, right? Got that email this morning. I even sent a screenshot to my wife and I just shook my freaking head. And I'm like, man, all excited, you know, thinking that I'm secured and locked in. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys posted. They said 7 days before launch, you know, they're going to charge. And obviously, you know, with the firm, they cancel the stuff. So payment's not going to go through. And hopefully, fingers crossed, they don't cancel. So just wanted to update y'all, let y'all know. But we'll see what happens as we get closer to launch. Sucks, man. Definitely sucks. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You know, really hope I can get one, man, because I can't stress it enough. You know, as a content creator, I've made so much sacrifices, you know, just to get stuff in, whether it's on credit or finding another way to get it, because hey, we don't get every single thing from these companies. And that's why I tell y'all, like, we have our first official channel sponsor. And if you guys, I know some of y'all can't donate, but hey, if y'all guys want to help out the show in any way, hey, go get a game. You know what I mean? Use our link in the description, go get a game, because all that stuff definitely helps us out so that we can buy these consoles and buy these games so that we can review them on the channel. Some of you guys who have faith in the content and stuff like that, that's a way to support right there. So, but yeah, it sucks, man. It definitely sucks. It sucks horribly. But again, what are you going to do? It's not the end of the world, but what are you going to do, man? As of right now, I'm not secured. I'm not 100%, but I like to have faith and I like to be realistic. And I pray to God that it does not get canceled, and Best Buy will be nice enough to email me and be like, hey, listen, we tried to charge your credit card, but you know, it's not working. So, hey, you know, you have 24 hours to, I don't even need 24 hours. Just give me a second and I'll go ahead and change it real quick. So, but there's that. So please pray for me, guys. Pray that it don't get canceled and I don't have to sit here and fight in line with all these people trying to get one launch day, because yeah, even though that there's going to be more stocks and more ways to get one, I want to get mine through Best Buy, and I want to be able to get my hands on one so that we can do launch day freaking coverage. I have a company that reached out to me. They just shipped it off, and this is related to the Switch 2. So I want to be able to make day one content with that said thing once it arrives. I don't want to delay. So we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. Thank y'all so much for y'all support. We'll see what happens. All right, get the likes up on the show. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for y'all support, man. And hey. 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 Said Marlon, my heart had dropped as I've came in the show and I've heard you playing the game Mind. No, I wasn't playing it. I was just reacting to it. Say, I'm fixing to run to my local Walmart to buy a copy of Mindseye before my PS5 for my PS5 Slim. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. You already know. Yeah. Temba, you already know, man. Hey, wifey, what's going on? Just remember to remember. Oh man, man, we should pull up something on Just Remember to Remember. Something special. Hey. Just remember to remember. Yo, just remember to remember. I can't forget you, boy. Re-dope. I got next coming on the. Pull it up. Pull it up, pull it up, pulling up. My flow is so cold. I don't need a winter jacket. I'm pulling up in the end zone. I'm so out of pocket. I'm slam dunking it like Shaq in 92. Shooting threes like I'm Kobe. R.I.P. to the greatest one. Flowing on this beat like KRS-One. Chilling here, talking every day. Doing it 4K. Sharper than a razor, sharper than a Vizio. Man, I'ma pray to Jehovah for his blessing. Take me to the next level, level up. I'm like Mario. Getting bigger and bigger, eating my spinach like Popeye. Come on, man, you ain't see it. Mindseye, 4 in the back, 2 in the front, 2 in the sides. Oh. Oh, this beat is so dope. Oh, hey, we can do this all day long, baby. Yeah. Listen. Check it. Authentic made in 1987, taking off, going straight to heaven. My flow is out of this world cold, so better listen up. Frozen the microphone, hell freeze over dough. Oh, knocking at the door, ready to take my wife out. Pulling up in the ride though, let's go. Cause I hit the gas and I'm gone. I'm swerving like a dawn. Check out the watch, it's cheap though. Check out the suit, it's cheap though. Cause I don't wear anything expensive though. Rain on my window pane though. Tears running down my face. Mama left me, so I gotta keep up the pace. Sleeping in the car, oh what a waste. But look where I'm at now. Climbing to the top, I can't be stopped. I got the heat, I got the spot. I'm like D Wade shooting that 3, miss it. Okay, that's all right. I gotta have it. I'm back at it. I'm snap at it. I'm going crazy with it. I'm flowing off the dome with it. I'm silly with it. Cause I'm looking at the camera with it. Sharp. I'm looking real good in HD. I used to have no TV. Playing with a Nintendo. Blowing out the cartridge. Don't get me started. Driving by. Don't ask why. Hey, we chilling in this recession. God help us. These games are getting crazy. I ain't trying to have no more babies. Hey. Let's go. Off the dome, baby. Off the freaking dome. That's how we do it, baby. That's how we freaking do it. Oh, man. I just like to sit and vibe with beats, man. Just, just let it flow, man. Just let it flow. Blowing the game's memory on lock. Yes, sir. Blow out that cartridge, baby. You remember that? Yeah. That's what we used to do. N64, we used to get the Q-tip and the rubbing alcohol and just kind of clean that thing out, man. So you need to collabo with Hip Hop Gamer. Yo, hip hop is the man, bro. Hip hop is the man. Jose said, Marlon says, what's good? I said, thanks for the stream. Just trying to be strong, dealing with this depression. Yeah. Stay strong, man. Happy thoughts. Just focus on, don't try to focus on what's making you depressed. I know it's kind of hard, but try to do the best that you can and just do something that makes you happy. If it's even going outside and doing something that you like to do or listening to some kind of music that you like, just try to focus on something that will enlighten your day, right? Regardless of what you're going through, it's all in the mind, right? And what you think is what's going to happen, right? And what you speak out of your mouth is what's going to happen, right? So try to focus on those things that makes you happy. I know it's kind of hard because everything is kind of dark and there's no light in your situation right now. So I'm speaking light and life in your situation. Keep your head up, my brother. It's going to be all right, man. We all struggling with something, but we gotta keep pushing, right? We got to keep going. Like no matter what, keep your foot on the gas, my brother. Harmonica. I'm done. I like that one. I like that one. I like that one, bro. I like that one, man. He said, Marlon, what game is better? Precinct or Police Patrol Simulator? I've not seen any of those games or play any of those games, Eric. All I got in my head is GTA 6 at this point, or Grand Theft. So, always focus on blessings and positivity. There you go. There you go, man. There you go. That's what gets us through. You know what I mean? Some of the darkest times in life, man. You know, we all going through something, man, but just got to keep our head up. Make sure y'all boys hit that like button, baby. We out here. Hey. Anytime, Jose, we here, man. Hey. Furious, what's up, bro? Woo! This one's fire right here, guys. Hey, hey. Hey, man, you guys are quiet today, boy. Man. Yo! We will make our own destiny. Hey, Geek the Sneak. Waking up my man Kratos. Hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, yo. What's up, Geek the Sneak? First on the board. Let's go, man. What's up, brother? What's going down, bro? My man waked up Kratos. My man was like, wait a minute. Nah. We got to get Kratos. We got to get Kratos going, bro. Kratos is getting way too comfortable, man. Y'all got Kratos sleeping on the job, bro. Like, Kratos can't be sleeping, bro. Kratos got to wake up. And shout outs to Geek the Sneak for waking up Kratos, man. Kratos is a working man, bro. Kratos ain't got time to be. Kratos been sleeping too much. Kratos got to wake up. Wake up, Kratos. Wake up. It says, been a busy day of meetings and training. Oh, man. I feel you, bro. I completely feel you. 100%. Immense says, what's up, Marlon? You ready for that Switch 2? I hope so, man. Hopefully my pre-order don't get canceled. We'll see. I saw an ad. Doom said it's 10s. But yeah, Geek the Sneak. Happy to hear that, brother. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here today. Make sure you guys hit the like button for me. Help out the stream. Help out the stream. Hit that like button. Let's go. Any more questions? Any more concerns? Appreciate y'all boys for being here, man. Any more questions? Any more concerns? Let's go. We'll make our own destiny. Let's go. Waking up Kratos.
Yo Marlon, what's up man? Only need $90 left for my Switch 2 pre-order bro. Also beat all the older God of War games, now playing God of War 2018. Fire emoji.
Let's go, Killer Ninja. Appreciate the support, man. Thank you so much for being a member for 19 months. Shouts to my man Geek the Sneak for being a member for 19 months. Yeah, man. Happy that you ran through the older God of War games, man, and now playing 2018, catching up to that Ragnarok. That's awesome. And then all you need is $90 left to pre-order Switch. Oh, that is awesome, man. Thank you so much for waking up Kratos, man. Yeah, Kratos need to wake up. Kratos and Goku needs to wake up, man. They need to stop sleeping, bro. You know what I mean? It's crickets going on right now. They sleeping. They need to wake up. You know what I mean? It's what time is it now? It's almost 3 o'clock. Boys got to wake up. Appreciate you, Killer Ninja, for waking up that homie, the man, the myth, the legend, Kratos. So Marlon, is the 8 terabyte external storage hard drive is the max for, yes, 8 terabyte, yes. Well, if it's external, I believe you can do more than 8 terabyte. Man, you would have to, man, that should be more than enough for you to store all your games on. But yeah, that should be, I think that's the max, external wise and internal wise. Yeah. But yeah, I think external wise, you might be able to do more than that. Don't quote me on that. But internal, like putting an internal SSD, like 8 terabyte, I think is the max. But that's a lot, dude. That's a lot. If you need more than 8 terabyte, man, you trying to download every single game on that thing. Every single game that came out, first party, second party, and third party games on that 8 terabyte. And you should, I don't think it's gonna fill up all that, but hey, who knows? Yeah, 8 terabyte is crazy. Yeah, 8 terabyte is crazy. But hey, who am I to say otherwise? 8 terabyte is freaking crazy. You know? Freaking crazy, bro. You wondering how much you have to pay in taxes for the rest of it? Says I've also traded in 30 games and 2 controllers trade in. Hey, man. I feel you, bro. I completely feel you 100%. Yeah, that's all gonna depend on you traded in at GameStop, right? I would hit up GameStop and see what's up. I say credit help me at GameStop, help pay for that yeah. Hey, there you go, man. Them trade-ins be helping, man. Them trade-ins be helping. Shoot. That's how I get by, you know, back in the day and still today, man. You know, sometimes you just gotta, you know, trade in some stuff and, you know, get some store credit and take it from there, man. You know? They said, but hey, don't manage to get Switch 2. I said that better wait for that OLED a few years. I ain't waiting no few years though. I tell you that. Bump that for an OLED screen. Bump that. Yeah, bump that, bro. I'm not waiting that long. Sorry, can't do it. All right, we had 383 votes. Keep voting on there. Would you pay $80 for Borderlands 4? 79% of you guys said heck no. 21% of you guys said yes. Said Marlon Game says, I got a question. Said, what's going on with the 8K on Switch? That's the shadow mapping, like textures and, you know, like shadow reflection, stuff like that in game. Not actual resolution, but like textures and stuff like that. You know? It said, you're right. He said, I'll be asking next week, bro. I traded in Luigi Mansion 3 last week. It hurt me a little because I still haven't played it. Oh, no. And I'll be rebuying the games I traded in back. Yeah, man. Sorry. I'm so sorry about that, Ninja. I really am, man. I wish I had the money right now. I would bless you myself. It's rough out here, man. Rough out here. I have a laptop review coming this week. And I have, what else I have coming? I have a review coming up too as well, and just trying to get this channel to 100,000, bro. Trying to do everything I can to grow our channel. It's not easy, bro. It's not easy, but got to make that sacrifice. You got to do what you have to do. So hope it gets better, Ninja. Hang in there, my brother. Said Marlon, Jose said, Marlon, I traded some PS5 games for the Switch 2. Now I'm good. Nice. Nice, man. So everybody locked in and ready to go. Everybody's locked in and ready to go. That's awesome. That's awesome to know, man. Everybody locked in and ready to go for the most part. You say you're hyped for it. I said I just for it and also paying for the rest of my Pro controller to bring. Nice, nice, Ninja. Nice. Nice, man. Happy to hear that, brother. Man, I'm telling you, bro, like hard times, man. No, tough out here. Very tough out here. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Yeah, very tough out here, man. Oh, Switch 2 is going to do numbers. You already know, man. It's Nintendo. You already know. If this was anybody else, then I will be saying something completely different. But this is Nintendo we're talking about. So, yeah. Walmart delivery supposed to be 8 a.m. Eastern. I hope so. I hope so, man. I hope they follow through on that. I hope so. I hope so. I hope so, brother. Yep, lots of showcases. Lots of showcases. Said Marlon, I wonder if I could plug a camera in my Nintendo Switch. No. No. It's not gonna work. No. No. It has to be Switch 2. Has to be Switch 2. Hey, Dragon King, what's up, man? He says, what's bro? He says, just get here, bro. Sorry I missed the show. But bro, what do you he said, do you go to GameStop, bro, and pre-order? No. I actually went to Best Buy. I pre-ordered it on Best Buy. Remember that stream that I did? Yeah, I went to Best Buy. So, yeah. Went to Best Buy. And now mine's is in limbo of getting canceled because of, freaking Affirm. But we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens, ladies and gents. Appreciate y'all support on the channel, man. Thank y'all for being here. You guys are freaking awesome. Wouldn't be able to do this without y'all help. So thank y'all. One love and God bless, man. So my finances got cut a bit. It says, remember last month or a month and a half, I had a mental breakdown with burnout. So I basically quit DoorDash drastically because the taxes I'm paying back. Yeah, man. It's hard out here, bro. It's hard out here, bro. I'm telling you, man. It's hard out here, bro. Like it's I'm sorry to hear that, man. I used to do Uber. I used to do this thing called Favor, a delivery company, similar to like DoorDash back in the day. I used to do Uber and Lyft. You know what I mean? Like that was way back in 2017, 2018. No joke, man. No joke. I've been there, bro. I've been there. Sleeping in my car, switching in between Uber and Lyft, and doing 3 different side jobs, working at FedEx. Yeah, man, life is no joke, bro. Oh, dude, but you gotta hang in there and keep fighting, You say, I just pre-ordered Mafia: The Old Country. Nice. I see a lot of my friends struggling to make ends meet. It's sad to see, yo. Yeah, man, it's no joke, bro. It's no joke around here. These parts ain't no freaking joke. It's no joke, man. I pray that, all of our finances, can get better, Stuff is no freaking joke. So yeah, I hope not, Eric. I hope not. We'll see what happens. But yeah, man, I had to do it all, bro. I was working at FedEx, and mind you, I was a pickup driver at FedEx and doing Uber, Lyft, Favor, and I think I had another side gig. Yeah, I was working with my dad as well too, like going with my dad on some side gigs. You know, going to these different like stores to replace like ceiling tiles, changing like electrical balances and stuff like that. You name it, we were doing it. Cleaning floors, buffing floors, cleaning toilets, you know, wiping windows. Yeah, so I literally had FedEx, Uber, Lyft, Favor, and working with my dad. Like crazy, bro. Just to make ends meet. And I was paying for school too, just to make ends meet. So you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? And because of y'all support, I'm able to do this.
Just finished paying off my Switch 2 console and camera and controller and Cyberpunk 2077 and hyped for June 6th.
Nice.
Let's freaking go. I'm hyped.
Wow, second super chat of the stream, man. Thank you so much. You took the word out of my mouth. I'm happy. Mines is in limbo right now because, you know, they might cancel Mines, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't get canceled and I can switch my payment information and we're still locked in and ready to go, but we'll see. But Francisco, I am so happy to hear that. That makes me happy. That brings joy to my heart to hear that, man, that you're locked in and ready to go. But yeah, I was going to say before you donated, yeah, man, it's because of y'all. It's literally in such a time like this. It's literally because of y'all while I'm doing this right now. You know what I mean? Because I'm doing so many things right now behind the scenes, and to find the time in the day, this is the most amount of time I have, like, to do the stream and then to go off stream and work on a review or work on a game or work on music. Like my time is so freaking limited, more than ever before. So I'm just grateful to Jesus that I'm able to come on here and do this for y'all. Seriously. And because of y'all, while I'm able to take the time out of my day to do it. So I just want to say big ups to y'all, man. Those of you who go above and beyond every stream to donate, to hit the like button, to subscribe, massive blessings. Thank you. Dragon King says, what's up, bro? Just got here, bro. Sorry I missed the show. But bro, why don't you pre-order at GameStop or Target? Well, because I have a Best Buy Total Tech. So I have Best Buy Total Tech. Hence why I like to get my electronics through there, because I'm paying almost $200 a year for the friggin' warranty. So I like to have everything covered through them. You know, that's why. I said $500 for the bundle, I think, is all I need for now, because I need $80 for a case and tempered glass. Yeah, man, stuff is no joke. Stuff adds up. Said Marlon, yesterday night at my job, says I did my first ever Chapman, bro. He says my first ever public speaking. Wow, I was nervous and had a mini anxiety attack because of it, but I got it done and did. Hey, I'm so happy to hear that, brother. Well, very well, man. Hey, God is good. He gave you the strength that you needed to finish strong, man. So I'm happy to hear that. So everybody was happy for me stepping out like this, because public speaking was my number 3 fears, bro. Oh, nice. Yeah, man. I would say a lot of people don't do well with public speaking at all. And that's normal. That's natural. You know, a lot of people ask me all the time, like, how do you do this? Like, how do you get on camera and do this every day? And I don't know. I just have the natural ability to do it. Just look at this camera, you know, day in and day out, years. I've been looking in the same lens, you know what I mean? And I know for some people, they can't do it. They're camera shy, or they don't know how to speak or whatever. So yeah, man. It says, what about now? It says, is YouTube your current main source of income because you were really hustling with FedEx and Uber and Lyft favor? Well, now, see, I have a lot of stuff on the back end. Like, now that I am where I'm at with the channel, like, and we're getting this first opportunity here with instant gaming. That's also a second source right there. Obviously, me, doing computers and stuff like that, building computers and stuff like that. That's also another third right there. And anything that I get offered, pretty much I take it. So yeah. So not just this, but yeah, those that I mentioned and a couple more. But everything else that I do outside of YouTube is to run my house. You know what I'm saying? Is to take care of my house and take care of my family. What I make on YouTube is to keep the channel going. So there's a big difference. There's a big difference. So what I make on here is to keep the channel going, keep the lights on, buy more tech so that we can review and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So got to reinvest that money. The money you make on the channel, you got to reinvest that money back into the channel so that you can grow the channel. There you go. Makes sense, right? Hope that answers your question, Furious. This is a fully got my Nintendo Switch OLED console suited up with a screen protector, gaming controllers, thumb grip, memory card. Wow. You are ready to go, sir. 1 year of Nintendo Switch subscription. I'm looking for friends now. Wow, you're locked in and ready to go. Let's get it. Anonymous, what's up, man? Coming in on the tail end of the stream. I appreciate you being here, man. Thank you. Thank you. Dallas, what's popping? How you doing? What it do? Make sure you guys hit the like button, man. I'm telling y'all, it's very critical that y'all hit the like button, man. If y'all up in here this entire time and you have not hit the like button, the stream will not be successful without you guys' support. So please hit that like button for me. Retweet the stream, share the stream, all that good stuff, man. We wrapping things up here. So if there's any final questions or anything, feel free. All right. Anything else? He said, keep the hustle going, fam. He says, we are all in this together. He said, tariffs are incoming too. I know, man. I know, bro. I know, man. It's hard. It's hard, bro. But got to keep pushing, bro. Even if you make a lot of money, like, you still got to think about, like, oh, man, like, stuff is expensive. And as quick as you make that money, it goes quicker than you can spend it. So... and you got kids, some of y'all got kids, wives, husbands, whatever the case may be. Like, it ain't easy, bro. So got to do what you got to do. Keep your foot on that gas. Image the freaking God. What's up, baby? But yeah, man, like for instance, how that people ask me all the time, like, how are you able to continue to do this? Like, some streams, I don't make anything. Like, that's the truth. I don't make a dime off some streams, and some streams I do. God bless those streams that I do. And like I said, those are the streams, and those are the videos, and those are, if we get sponsorships and stuff like that, that's what helps keep the lights on, keep the AC blowing in here in the office, helps us to buy all these new gadgets and stuff like that. I mean, it's just what it is, bro. So you gotta keep your foot on the gas, man. It's no joke right now. And the tariffs, it's not getting any better, bro. It's not. So it's always good to see you. Hey, Sora, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. It says, on the clock, getting to my bag. My man, Image the God. Hey, I feel you, bro. I feel you, brother. Switch to stream. You finna make money. You absolutely have to get the Switch, Marlon. I know, man. I know. I hope it don't get canceled. But because I did it through Affirm, and Affirm how it works is like they have to have you have to make the charge right away because it's a pre-order. I just learned that they don't do pre-orders. So unfortunately, like I said, hopefully everything is intact with my Switch 2. Best Buy told me 7 days before the launch, they will they will make the charge. So hopefully they'll be nice enough to allow me to change payment information, but we'll see, man. I'm trusting in God and hoping for the best, man. We'll see what happens, you know. Thank y'all for being here though, man. Thank y'all for being here, for y'all support. I can't stress it enough because honestly, if it wasn't for y'all, yeah. It's a Borderlands 4 and Borderlands collection. Marlon, what's the difference? You don't see the difference at all? New story, new weapons, new characters. No. World looks a little bit more dense, you know. I said definitely, man. It says I love in NYC, and it's starting to hurt me mentally, physically, and even financially now. Wow. It sucks because I can't even take a day off, or it backfire on me shaking my head. Yeah, man. My heart, we just gotta keep each other in prayer, bro. We gotta keep each other in prayer. That's the best that we can do right now, is keep each other in prayer, keep each other lifted up, and we all gonna make it some kind of way, bro. You know, might seem impossible right now, but we're all gonna make it. Just gotta hang in there, man. NYC, no joke. Everything in NYC, Jersey, Boston, wherever, Philly, expensive. You know, it was already expensive before the tariffs and everything, and now it's fixing to get even harder now. So prayers up for everybody, man. Thank y'all so much for being here. I'm not going to keep up any more of y'all time. I know some of y'all, because of YouTube, y'all just now coming in here. But appreciate y'all for getting the notification and coming in here, spending a little bit of time with us. Make sure you give the stream a massive thumbs up. You say, I always leave timestamps, Lansville. What's up, baby? Always leaving timestamps, man. It's always in the comments, pinned up every single day, man. That's one thing with me. I know that there's going to be rewatchers. So I always do the right thing. I don't ask anybody else to do it. I just do it myself. Keep note of everything and each topic. You know, some people appreciate it. So I try to do the best I can for you boys. So thank you. Dallas says good stream. Thank you, man. I try to do the best I can for you. Lansville says on the grind, bro. Hey, I feel you, man. Got to get to that bag, man. My dad would say food got to be eaten, lights got to be on, clothes got to be on the back. You know what I'm saying? And wifey or husband got to be happy. So, and kid and babies got to be taken care of. So, hey, man, city work got to look my best. Hey, there you go, man. Ain't nothing wrong with, hey, Lansville, ain't nothing wrong with that, baby. Yeah, man, do your thing. Do your thing, man. Hey, I remember when I had to get up every freaking morning at around 3 o'clock in the morning, every freaking morning at 3 o'clock to do Lyft, do Uber, do Favor, and work with my dad and go to FedEx. Tired, bro. Fall asleep in my car all the time, staying in my car all the time, switching between jobs. Stuff ain't no joke. You know what I mean? Go home, take a shower, get to the next job. Like, stuff ain't no joke around these parts, bro. And that was way back when. So, yeah, man. But love you guys, man. Thank y'all so much for being here today. We're going to go ahead and wrap things up. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. And like the great legendary Etika would say, please have yourself a wonderful one. Thank you guys, man. Hit that like button on the way out. I'll have timestamps ready for you guys. And stay tuned. Stay tuned. I worked so hard on this video that will be releasing. I can't give y'all specifics, but as soon as it drops, you know what to do. Hit the like button on it. And stay tuned for our laptop review happening this week, or impression / review, whatever. New setup coming up soon, which I've already mentioned. We're going to be rearranging some stuff here in the office, give y'all a whole new different perspective. And this laptop coming in is going to help us do that. So appreciate y'all support. Stay tuned. Got more bangers on the way. And peace. Got to get in the Lambo right quick. Holla at your boy. Yes, sir.